Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Puppet Plus guys. So, why'd you introduce it? We're called Puppet. Never mind. I'm here with Nightmare Foxy. What is up? And today we're going to be doing some riddles, as you can see on the TV. We kind of suck at editing. We haven't figured it out yet. We're downloading CapCut, so we're going to see what that does for us. And we have a special guest. He just moved into the neighborhood. Ted. Or Firework Freddy, but his name, we call him Ted. Hello. So he's gonna join us. I'm just gonna sit it right here, okay? Okay, that works. Alright. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Stop it.
And bring them to your friend.
Okay, we gotta restart. Alright. There we go.
A billionaire's wife called the police at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Okay.
She said she just found her husband unconscious in his study.
Ooh.
A baseball bat was lying next to him on the floor. The police questioned everyone who lived in the house. The wife said she had been away, buying her husband a present for their 10th wedding anniversary. The driver said he had left the evening before. He went to his parents' house because they needed some help. And the cook said he'd been preparing breakfast since 6 a.m. and hadn't left the kitchen. Who's lying?
Well, I'm assuming since there's an ad, we have some time. So, who do we think is lying? The red goes good with my fur. But, who do we think is lying? Because the wife said he was out buying the anniversary present. You know, why do I feel like she's the suspect? Because, I don't know. My gut just says she's the suspect. I'm gonna have to go with Toy Bonnie on that one because, it really does just feel like that. I'm gonna say the chef because, the chef, that's kind of suspicious because you can't just stay in a kitchen from 6 a.m. all, forever, you know? You have to come out at some point. And he was the only one in the house at the time, so, I mean, that makes sense. I still think the wife did it. I'm gonna go with Toy Bonnie. Well, I'm going with the chef. Let's find out.
The wife. Stores aren't likely to be open so early on Sunday morning.
Told you! Trust your gut. Well, oh, wow. Dang. Yeah. Told you.
Olivia was visiting her friend Ava, who lived in another city. In
Okay.
Ava's house, there was one room that was always locked, and Olivia wasn't allowed to enter that room.
Okay.
But she knew Ava kept the key for that room in her desk drawer.
Okay.
And one day, while her friend was away, Olivia took the key and unlocked the room.
Alright.
It was dark inside, so Olivia switched on the light. In the middle of the room, there was a table with a book lying on it.
Don't open the book. It's probably a diary.
The front door open. She quickly switched off the light, locked the room, put the key back into the drawer, and pretended to be watching TV. Sometime later, Ava came up to her and asked, "Why did you enter the room that I asked you not to enter?" How did she understand Olivia had been to the room?
Because she didn't put the key back in the drawer, obviously. Yeah. That's easy.
Ava touched the light bulb, and it was hot. A glass jar is standing on the table so that a part of it is in the air. In half an hour, the jar will fall to the floor. Why? What's inside the jar?
It looks like... Oh, there's ice cubes in there because... Ice cubes. Because they're weighing them down here, but once the ice melts, the water's going to weigh it, and it's going to swish, and then it's going to fall. Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't understand that one, so whatever.
Inside the jar, there's some ice, but its weight is distributed in such a way that the jar is balanced. Once the ice melts and turns into water, the jar will fall.
Boom! Sucka laka laka laka.
Susan worked in a clothing store that sold expensive designer items. One day, she discovered that someone had stolen a pair of pants.
Ooh, no
Look at the
pants.
people who were inside at that time. Try to figure out who the thief is.
Well, it couldn't be that man because he's talking to the cashier. It's you! You look so suspicious. Look at that little mustache. He has the mustache. It looks so suspicious. You can't just judge someone by their looks, but he just kind of looks suspicious, you know? But I don't know. I think it's I don't know how he guessed it, but I think it's the guy in the suit.
It's the guy on the right.
What?
If you look attentively at his legs, you'll see the pants peeping out from under his jeans.
I'm blind, so
Stephen
partially
had a
so.
storeroom in his house. It got locked with a special padlock, which could be closed without a key. But to open it, Stephen had to use one. The only person who had the key was Stephen. There were no duplicates. The man locked the door carefully every evening. But one day, a golden brooch was found lying in the middle of his storeroom. It had been stolen from a museum the day before. The police suspected that Stephen was the thief because no one else had the key to the storeroom, and the man lived alone. Stephen knew for sure he was innocent. But then, how did the brooch appear in the room?
I don't know.
This holiday, turn any iPhone in any condition into a new iPhone
This is
15
why
Pro
we
with
all
titanium,
failed
Apple TV
school.
4K, and
I don't know
Sun
about
Button
you,
Apple
you
One.
just
All
moved.
three on us. It's holiday every
pretty
day with
dumb.
Verizon.
Join the club, buddy. Oh my god, it's Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse, the inimitable little character that started this whole story with Walt Disney.
You know, I'd actually take some time and look around the room instead of just trying to guess, okay? Okay. So the gold locket was found, but he's innocent, but the police honestly think he stole it, and I would think so too. But I feel like someone could have broke in with those tools there, but he was the only one with the key to the shed. The keys could have fell out of his pocket, or yeah, the keys could have fell out of his pocket. Someone could have grabbed them, and once they got caught, they could have used the keys, and that's the only logical reason I can think of. Okay.
Stephen was obviously framed. While he was in the storeroom, the real criminal changed the padlock. Stephen didn't need the key to lock it. That's why he didn't realize the padlock had been changed. Later, the thief opened the lock with his own key and left the brooch inside the room.
That was the last riddle we can do because we're about out of time. But we failed these a lot because we're pretty much stupid. But if you want us to do some more, subscribe and leave a like on this video. And yeah, pretty much it. Bye, guys.